Parents, what was your I raised an idiot moment? My son Jordan was 10 and obsessed with true crime shows. Every night he'd watch these documentaries about bank heists and police investigations. I thought it was harmless. Kids go through phases, right? Wrong. His 5th grade teacher assigned a creative writing project. Write about something exciting your family did. Simple stuff. Most kids wrote about vacations or getting a new pet. Jordan stood up in front of 20 kids and their parents on presentation day and said, "My dad robbed a bank last year. I got the call during lunch." The principal's voice was ice cold. "Mrs. Hayes, we need you to come to the school immediately. It's about Jordan." My heart stopped. I thought he was hurt. I drove 15 minutes doing maybe 50 in a 35 zone. When I got there, 2 police officers were sitting in the lobby, 2 actual cops. The principal led me into her office where Jordan sat looking confused. "Tell your mother what you told the class," the principal said. Jordan smiled like he was proud. "I did my project on when Dad robbed the bank. I got all the details right too." He proceeded to describe how my husband wore a black ski mask, drove a borrowed car, and came home with a duffel bag full of cash. He said we hid the money in the attic and used it to buy a trampoline and our new TV. The teacher had written down every word, so had 2 other parents who were volunteering that day. One of them called the police before even telling the school. I had to explain to actual law enforcement that my husband works in accounting. The most illegal thing he's ever done is go 5 over the speed limit. The trampoline? Black Friday sale at Target. We'd been saving for months. The duffel bag of cash? That was a backpack full of coins we'd been collecting in a jar for 3 years. We rolled them all and took them to the bank, the regular bank, to deposit them. The TV was a gift card my husband got from his company for 10 years of service. But Jordan had seen some documentary about a dad who actually did rob a bank and thought it would make his project more interesting. He mixed our real stuff with the documentary plot. One of the cops was trying not to laugh, the other one wasn't amused at all. They had to file a report anyway because someone had officially reported a crime. Child Protective Services got involved. We had a caseworker come to our house. She looked through our attic, our bank statements, everything. She interviewed Jordan separately and asked if he felt safe at home. Jordan told her, "Yeah, my parents are boring. That's why I made up the cool parts." The caseworker closed the file, but we still got flagged in some system. My husband had to take time off work to meet with the school board. Jordan's teacher looked at us like we were criminals for a full month afterward. Other parents stopped letting their kids come over. One mom told me straight up she wasn't comfortable with Jordan around her daughter anymore. We had to write apology letters. Jordan had to write one to his teacher, his classmates, and the principal. We had to write one to the PTA. That night, after everything got cleared up, I sat Jordan down at the kitchen table. My husband was still furious and couldn't even look at him. "Why would you say Dad robbed a bank?" I asked. Jordan shrugged. "We were supposed to write something exciting." "Our vacation to Grandma's house isn't exciting. I thought if I made it sound like a movie, I'd get a better grade. You almost got your father arrested." "But it was obviously fake," he said. "Who actually tells people they robbed a bank?" I stared at him. This kid had a 4.0 GPA. He'd won the science fair 2 years in a row, but he had 0 common sense. "Jordan, you can't tell stories like that. People will believe you. Adults have to take those things seriously." He genuinely looked surprised, like that thought never occurred to him. We grounded him for a month. No TV, no documentaries, definitely no true crime anything. He had to write an essay about the difference between fiction and reality and present it to his class. The worst part? His teacher gave him a C on the project anyway. Said even though it was creative, it showed poor judgment.